So the future of my goat herd is gone, and it's very devastating, but I must keep moving forward, and these things happen. Well guys, it's been busy over here, and the other day, right after I'd gotten back from being gone on a trip, I started going down the checklist and trying to figure out what needed to be done for the day. So I had a lot of projects that I needed to get done with the goats. One of them was separating the bucklings, because Serrano and Sylvester, the first goat kids that were born, bucklings, needed to be separated so that way they didn't breed their mamas and the other does. So I separated them into the pen, and I'll show you that part of the video. Alright guys, well behind me I've concocted a bit of what I'll call the buckling weaning pen. So these two boys are finally being weaned off of their mama. They are past the age to be weaned because they're older than 3 months, so it's definitely time that they're ready to be separated from their mama. They're not nursing anymore, and behind here they're just in a small part of where I have a really good sized pasture for them with plenty of green grass and water and everything they'll need. So it actually worked out perfectly. I sectioned off this area previously because I had goats that were getting out the fence behind here, which is shorter, lower to the ground. It's been beaten up a lot more, but I'm sure it'll hold in these little guys perfectly fine, and this area will work great as a weaning pen. So I'll also come over here and show you all the pasture that they have and show you the area back here. So here's the boys, Sylvester and Serrano. They're actually approaching 4 months old right now, so they're getting pretty big, old enough to definitely be on their own. There's their mama. Luckily they're still able to see each other, and so I think this will be a really good spot. They're right at the end here where I have it tied off towards the end. Looks like the rain is starting to come again. Watch out, Savannah. Yeah, she's kind of scared of me. She doesn't like people very much. That's okay, I just keep my distance. Up here it's a lot muddier because this is where the herd likes to congregate. But here I've got 2 watering troughs. I've got one for the rest of the herd, and then luckily there's a smaller one too that I was able to put right on the other side for all the bucklings who will be getting weaned this year. So in here, it's hard to tell on camera, but the grass is super long, super nice lush pasture. This is actually a really good size area for the bucklings, and they've also got plenty of tree cover. If it does pose a problem for too much rain getting in here, then I'm gonna build them a little shelter. But for now, I think it should be good because these big trees are providing a lot of shelter here. So it actually worked out really nice. The part that I sectioned off should work as a great weaning pen for the bucklings. A day after I put the bucklings in their separate pen, I came to come check on the goats, and what I found was very unexpected and super heartbreaking. Hey guys, it's the next day, but it's been another one of those really rough days on the farm. I came out here and unfortunately one of the goats had passed away. It was a freak accident with the electric fence, and unfortunately my buckling that I was raising up to be my herd sire this year, Sylvester, he's no longer with us. Sylvester had somehow gotten himself super tangled up in the electric fence, and it was a super dumb mistake partially on my part because I didn't check the fence to make sure it was working, and it just didn't register to me that the bucklings would try to escape and get to their mama and would get tangled up in the process. So I lost another goat, and it's been a really rough time because losses on the farm are always really rough. But I've got some problem solving to do, and I gotta get back at it, set up some fencing, and make it so that way I can prevent any further accidents with the goats. So, anyways, just thought I'd let you guys know that. So I had to lock up Divine and some of the other goats in here because while I was working on the fence, which in the next video I'll show you what I was doing to fix it. While I was working on it, this escape artist got out, and she also helped some other goats get out. So they are locked up, but I have the fence working, so it's time to let them out. Not only is it heartbreaking to lose an animal and to lose a member of my goat herd, but Sylvester, aka Silver Bullet, was supposed to be my herd sire for this year's breeding season. And I was really looking forward to having him as a part of my herd, growing him out, and he had gotten all the way to that 4 months old, and I was not expecting to lose him. And so it was a really big loss. Also, adding up to all of the other losses that have happened with the goat herd this year, it's just really heartbreaking and devastating for a farmer who is working really hard to learn and improve my herd, and it's really hard to lose them. So the future of my goat herd is gone, and it's very devastating, but I must keep moving forward, and these things happen. And so I'm just going to have to learn from things that have happened and improve things from here on out. So stay tuned, and I will be on the lookout for a new herd sire because I lost Sylvester. He was in my plans for everything. I was getting super excited to use him to breed my does this fall, but since that is unfortunately out of the question, I am going to be getting a new herd sire. So that will be coming up soon here in the next month or so, hopefully. So that will be some exciting content to come. I know this video wasn't super happy. These losses on the farm happen, and it's quite heartbreaking, but I appreciate you for following along the journey. It's all one big learning experience, and to follow along, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we've got some great content to come. So thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.